Hi everyone, I'm Libby. I'm back again with Cake Mama, and this week we're going to be working on a beautiful pink first birthday cake. It's going to be my first tutorial showing you guys how to do a two-tier stacked cake. So all I've done to prepare so far is baked 4 of my 8-inch cake rounds and 2 of my 6-inch cake rounds, and I've pre-inserted 5 dowels into my bottom base for support for the top tier when we go ahead and put that on a little bit later. I like to leave the middle dowel sticking up slightly because if you see here on the bottom of our 6-inch, there's that little hole, and that's where we're going to be sticking that cake through. So we're going to go ahead and crumb coat our bottom tier of our cake. Okay, so now that we have our crumb coat on our cake, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the refrigerator just to firm up, and then we're gonna pipe some pink rosettes all the way around it. So while our bottom tier is in the refrigerator firming up, we're gonna do the same thing to the top tier. Okay, so we have our crumb coat on both of our tiers. So now we're gonna get started on working on some decorations. Okay, so here we have our bottom tier of our cake again. It's fresh out of the refrigerator, it's nice and firm. And I've also pre-bagged up our light pink frosting that we're gonna be using to make our rosettes out of. And you're gonna wanna have a Wilton 1M piping tip. That's what I have in here. And I'm gonna start at the back, but to pipe your rosettes, you're just going to be doing small circles, and you want them going in the same direction. So I'm going to be turning this as I go, and you guys will be able to see how they're turning out. And then I'm going to start offsetting them, starting in between the next rosette going up to the top. There we have our piped rosettes. So I'm going to go get the top tier of our cake, and we're going to stack them together. Okay, so the design of our cake is actually fairly simple. Since the bottom tier is going to be all pink rosettes, we only need a few products for the top tier. We're going to be doing gold and pink polka dots in 2 different shades. So I have all my fondant here pre-dyed. I also have my 2 piping tips, one large and one small, that I like to use as circle cookie cutters. And I also have my letters that we're going to be cutting out the birthday girl's name. So the first thing that I'm going to do is cut out my polka dots. And I'm going to do a few of each size for each color. And I'm also going to cut the birthday girl's name out of the white because that's going to be gold. And we're going to be using our Wilton Gold Spray Mist. And if you have an airbrush, that will work too. So all of our white pieces are going to go together so that we can spray them gold. And then once they're all sprayed down and dried off, I'm going to clean the edges up a little bit more on these letters. Make sure you're spinning so you're getting the edges. Set those aside. We're going to get cleaned up. So the last thing that we have to do before we stack our cakes is cover our top tier, which I've pulled from the refrigerator, in white fondant. So I went ahead and I pre-rolled our fondant and we're just going to cover it up and get decorating. All right, let's go get our bottom tier. Okay, so we are ready to stack our cake. I have both tiers right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to slide it right underneath my bottom tier. I'm going to lift it up so I can get my hand underneath. And then we're going to, feeling with our finger, pop this right over our wooden dowel. So we have her all stacked. The only thing left to do is add all of our cutouts. I have them right here. I have my little cup of water and my paintbrush. I'm going to start with her name right in the center and work my way around. All right, well, the only thing left to do for our cake is add the cake topper. So I'm just going to stick this right down into the top and wish Brooklyn a happy first birthday. I really hope you guys liked today's tutorial. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe. I'll be back next week with an all new tutorial, and I can't wait. Bye.